yeah, the next directory which we have is user directory, USR. Okay, in this particular user directory, it is divided into three portions, particularly is divided into three portions. And in the user directory, what are the portions? The first portion is again the bin. There are more binary files, more binaries file. Then another section is, you must have guessed this already, spin. Yes, you guessed it right. There are again more binaries. Then there is this third directory inside the user directory, that is uh, sorry, lib. There it have more libraries. Okay. Now, since we have done this, now let me tell you what is kernel in Linux. Uh, Guys, do remember that you have to note down everything. Then only you will be able to grasp the concepts so that you can remember them. Now, what is kernel in Linux? It's nothing, just it's actually kernel. It acts as a interface. I must say, yeah, interface between the hardware and the software. Okay, that two of the components. What it does is actually have resource management, process management, and everything. This you can Google also, guys. But yeah, the basic concept is this only, that it act as an interface between the hardware and the software. Linux kernel is actually open source that act as a core of the Linux operating system. So kernel is nothing but this only. And what else? What else? What else? Okay, let me tell you about this directory also. This is media. What it is? It is where CD and USB devices are usually mounted or attached to the file system, to file sys. Yep, this is one of the more directory that I must tell you. Now, yeah, guys, let's move on to the practical portion of this. This is most of the theory portion that I have told you earlier. Okay, let's just cancel this thing first and just simply I what I can do, I can just simply minimize it. I'll do it later, I think. Yep. So as we are here, okay. So one of the most important thing that I would like to tell you is don't remember commands. I know you might think what the heck is this guy telling us, but yeah, don't remember command. Understand the commands. So let me tell you when give you one of the examples. There is this one command called pwd. Okay, what this pwd will do, it will return the location of yours, like in which location you are, returns your location. So like this is really hectic. There in the coming series of these chapters of this Linux basics, there will be more commands. You cannot memorize every command. You just cannot. You have to take a reference every time, and apart from it, you have to understand what this command means. So just know the full form of this command. So for example, this PWD stands for Print Working Directory. Current location. This is the working directory in which you are working. So let's have a look over it. This is PWD. I guess you can. I don't know whether you are able to see it or not, but yeah, wait. Let me just. Okay, yeah, pretty much it, guys. Now you must be able to see it more properly or not. Wait. Just let me zoom it a bit more. Uh, yeah, now I guess this is fine. Just let me type hello. Yeah, this is more. This is much better. Now PWD. What this PWD will do? See, we are in home Kali directory. So this is the directory of print working directory. So this is what I mean. You cannot learn everything. Okay, just don't be don't be like scared of experimenting and going through every directory and everything. Okay, so now as I told you earlier, in previous Kali distributions, we were given only the super user access directly, the root user access. Now, since it might get hacked very easily, and the black hat hackers might get the easy access to your distribution, so that's why the Kali Linux organization has provided us with this functionality to get a home directory, a normal user directory, and if you want to do something, you want to have the privileges, then you can switch to the super user. Okay, so now who are you? So I have kept my machine name as Kali only, so it will be definitely returning Kali. So who am, sorry, who am, okay, who am I? Kali. If you go to the super user, then you have, it will say as root. Okay, you can just experiment it also. For example, let me show you. Uh, if we go here, see, we are the root user. Here is the root. And now if I type who am I, then it will say as root. Okay. So don't worry if you are not clear about this thing, but eventually you'll get a hang of it. So now we have learned this command. Two commands we have learned. PWD returns your location, and another is who am I. Tells you what name you are logged into. Now let me type this for you again. Who am I? Okay, that's pretty much good. Now another is, this is the very basic. Now how you can navigate in the Linux file system. How you can go through each folder without actually clicking. So Kali Linux actually have this functionality to little bit GUI, graphical user interface, but you don't have to use it every time, right? So instead, what you can do is you can do it with the terminal. It will be really handy when you will be doing a penetration testing of VAPT or bug bounties. That will really come in handy. So the command that we use is cd. Okay, cd stands for change directory. CD is change directory. So as the name suggests, what it will do, it will simply change your working folder. For example, currently I am in my Kali folder. I am working in my Kali folder. So let's say if I want to get to etc folder, which I have told you earlier. So I'll type cd etc. So now, as you can see here, I am in the etc folder now. Okay. So now if I type pwd, it will say me that etc. So currently I am in my etc folder, so that's why they have given me etc. Now the thing is, if you want to move one level up, not down, yeah, if you want to move one level up in the Linux system, then you have to type cd followed by two dots like this, then you will move up. But if you type cd, then you will get to the simple directory. And if we again type cd tc and instead we type single cd dot, there is no argument, right? Cd, okay, dot. You went nothing. You are here only. Okay. So now you have to type cd double dot so that you can get to one level up. You can move to one level up in the file structure format. Okay. That's cool. And if you simply type cd, it will give to your home directory alone only. pwd. Okay, I don't know why my keyboard is not working properly. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it gives you pwd. pwd. Okay. Now you can use two dots, then like you can use this CD, then two dots, CD, two dot, then again two dot to move two level up, then again two dots to move three level up. How much two dots you provide, it will move to your level. This will come in handy when you are trying to do privilege escalation on the really easy or basic machines. Okay. Now the another command which I would like to tell you is the listing command, the ls. What it is going to do? It is going to tell you the list. It will return you, it will give you the files and the subdirectories that are present in that particular folder or the directory. So in currently I'm in Kali directory. So when I'll type ls, it will show me that I have these things. As I told you, I downloaded this Joplin backup. So I downloaded Joplin Notepad. So I have this defaultly downloaded image Joplin backup, which is my working directory, my user directory. Okay, as I told you earlier. So what ls stands for? ls is nothing but listing. Simply listing, nothing else. Okay. Now moving on. If what if this is the listing directory, and what if you want to know something more about it, that what permissions does file have, what kind of permission this have, whether we can read it, we can write it, or we can execute it, or what we can do. So what we do is we type ls hyphen l. What it is? ls stands for listing, as I told you earlier. Hyphen l, hyphen l stands for long. The L stands for long. So it's listing long. So when you press this, see, now you get this directions. It's read, write, executable. It's executable, read, then executable. Depends on where you are or what you are in the Linux file distribution system. Okay. Now, if there are some hidden folders, how you can access them? You always, there is mischief that hackers want to do. If there is hidden folder, what you can do to find it, right? Nothing. You have to just type ls hyphen la. L stand for long, as I told you, and a is just lowercase a. It will reveal you what is there. The let me show you directly. See, these are some of the files which were not actually there when I was doing this listing command. Now I can get the listing also, where what kind of permissions we have for the root user. See, for the root user, it has three level access. For the Kali, it only has read and write access. These are some of the commands, and these were the things which were not showing here. These are the hidden folders, or you can say hidden scripts that will be shown there. Okay, just try this a lowercase flag, you'll get it. Okay, again my keyboard started. Okay, now what else? Getting help. How you can get a help? There's always you want to use some tools, right? Always. So let's say we are taking aircraft, AI, okay, my bad, aircraft hyphen ng. This is the tool for Wi-Fi penetration testing. Okay. Now what? You have to simply type hyphen hyphen help. This will give you all these things, how you can use it. There is command that if you use aircraft ng hyphen a, you can do force attack mode. If you type hyphen e, then you can get ESSID. If you type hyphen b, then you can get BSSID. Simply like that. There are many more things like WEP cracking. You can do by these hyphens, then this WEP, WPA, PSK. Then there are different type of things that you can actually do. So what this is? Double dash is for the full forms and single dash is for the short letters. For example, if I again take this thing, if I'm typing help, then I'm typing double dash. But if I do like this, it won't work. See, it's sensitive. Now if I type H, it is still not working, but yeah, in most of the things it does work sometimes. Let me tell you if it works in nmap. See, it does. Now if I type hyphen hyphen help, it still does. So this is what I mean. Okay. So if you want to get help, just type name, then hyphen hyphen help or hyphen h. You can get a help how to use it. Okay. Now what? This you have done. Most of the application must have this both the things that hyphen hyphen help and then hyphen h, and there might hyphen hint also, hyphen question mark. It might work, it might not work, you have to check for it, but yeah, most of the things will work. It doesn't work. Okay, here it doesn't work.